The Legal Aid Clinic is the backbone of the Refugee Law Project. Since its inception, it has represented over 1,000 refugees and asylum seekers in Uganda.
Most of our work is with clients who walk in, and these are mostly around Kampala. We do try to reach the refugees who are outside Kampala, and those are the refugees who are in the various refugee settlements around the country.
Many clients come into the clinic for assistance in applying with the Ugandan government for refugee status, which is crucial to moving out from the shadows and building a dignified life.
Our involvement in terms of actually doing legal submissions usually come in at the appeal stage, where somebody has been rejected for the first time, but we still feel that they have a well-founded fear of persecution coming from their countries.
An outgrowth of providing legal services was to also provide psychosocial counseling to forced migrants who are often left traumatized by their experiences.
The biggest challenge is that there is a very huge demand for our services that we cannot handle. We are the only organization that is dealing specifically with refugees and asylum seekers.
To adequately address the plight of forced migrants, the Refugee Law Project was compelled to expand from legal aid into new areas.
The way it evolved was we did the legal aid, then we realized that legal aid, without training the practitioners of the practitioners working with refugees, was not enough.
When I'm saying how long he's been driving,
the project strives to provide basic education and training for refugees so that they are more able to assert their own rights and freedoms.
The objective of the Education and Training Department is to train actors who are working for refugees and IDPs and asylum seekers. For example, the government officials, the NGOs that are working for refugees and IDPs. Education and training has trained immigration officers. We have trained the police officers, district leaders. We are running functional adult literacy classes, and we are teaching these refugees English and entrepreneurship skills. So we think after training them, after teaching them English, they'll be able to express themselves, to talk more about their testimonies.
One of the hallmarks of the Refugee Law Project is its research and analysis, which is used to advocate for fair policies related to forced migration.
We also then found that although the initial research was quite a big piece of work, there were many other issues that needed to be researched and around which we needed to do advocacy. We now have a research and advocacy department, which is actually what the project is best known for outside Uganda.
The main output that we have is basically the working paper series, which are a thorough analysis of a particular issue that we're dealing with.
Now that I have developed a relation, I'm going to become it with the leaders to meet you regularly. Particularly to prepare your return. I have talked to my office when I saw your mothers here.
So research then was engaged other department, separate department, to specifically try and establish what it is forced migrants live through on a daily basis, and more importantly, how they foresee their situation change.
Us in contacting and connecting us with your office.
So I could put it that a major focus of the research and advocacy department is to actually, allow ourselves to be a conduit through people who air their own information.
Based upon its well-known analysis of conflicts and forced migration, the Refugee Law Project has become a leader in the wider call for justice and national reconciliation. This is needed because of the numerous armed conflicts that have torn through Uganda since independence.
I now have the honor to officially launch this office of the Refugee Law Project in Gulu for God and my country.
What is it that people are going through? How do you change it? But how do you change it? By allowing the people themselves to speak to whatever changes they would like to see done.
Therefore, from today, the Refugee Law Project is serving notice on the local government, the civil society and NGOs, the Uganda government, and all those who are involved in this epic of recovery from the depths of war, that you will now come and shine the light in all the dark corners.
To learn more about the plight of forced migrants and the work of the Refugee Law Project in Uganda, visit the project online at refugeelawproject.org.